Hello Wastelanders and welcome to my channel. As a massive Fallout fan, I really wanted to brew a Fallout themed beer. My only strict criteria was that it had to have an actual in-game label, so I chose to brew my own New River Red Ale. It's going to be a hoppy American red ale. This will be a 105 liter batch, because a thirsty vault dweller can never have enough, right? So, get comfy, pop a Nuka-Cola, relax, and I'll show you how to brew this beer. I start by adjusting the purified water to 220 ppm sulfate and 50 ppm chloride using gypsum, calcium chloride, and Epsom salt.
You're a builder-upper, a breaker-downer, a holder-upper.
I also adjust the mash pH to 5.2 using a little radioactive lactic acid.
Don't know where I'm at, I'm just a listener, then I'm a ladder, a taker on the chinner. My, what a weakie am I to love you as I do. Just when I'm ready to sob, you hand me a throb and everything is hunky-dory.
The malt bill is 87.5% two-row pale malt, 7.6% Cara Red, 3.8% Crystal Dark, and 1.1% Carafa Special 3. I also toss in some rice hulls to prevent a stuck mash. Make sure to stir out all the malty dough balls so you get all those sugars out. You don't want any mutated clumps in your mash. A little pro tip, use something called tree sign to improve your mash efficiency, speed up lautering, and enhance the fermentation. Mash the grains for 75 minutes at 65 degrees Celsius. Look at that beautiful malty liquid. When the mash is done, you could do a mash out, but I skipped that part and went straight to the sparging. I also add the bittering hops as a first wort addition to give it around 39 IBUs of bitterness. After sparging, it's time to boil the goodies. I boil it for 75 minutes. With 10 to 15 minutes left of the boil, I add yeast nutrients and Burflock tablets. When the boil is done, start cooling down the wort. Dive into your hop stash and add the goodies to the wort. Since I'm doing a hopstand, I cool it down to 70 degrees Celsius and then stop the cooling. I use 200 grams of Amarillo, 200 grams of Centennial, and 100 grams of Columbus. 30 minutes later, I continue cooling down the wort to 18 degrees Celsius. While the wort cools, I prepare the yeast. For this beer, I'm using the Brewing 97 American West Coast Ale yeast, and I always hydrate my dry yeast before pitching it.
As constantly as the water under the bridge.
Once the wort is cooled down, transfer it to your fermenter. The only thing left is to add the yeast to the wort. And don't forget to measure the original gravity. I ended up with an original gravity of 1060 or 14.7 Plato. Put on the airlock and let the time do its thing.
Beer is beer. What's the difference? just a lot of hot air. Here are the facts that punctures that idea. There's a big difference in beers. Some have plenty of flavor, but they taste heavy and sit heavy. Other beers are light enough, but they're mighty thin on flavor. Now Westum got the perfect balance between flavor and lightness. Because Westum brews all the flavors in and the sweetness out. That's why Westum got the beer with the one big difference.
Alright, it's time to start the waiting game. You can find the exact fermentation temperatures I used in the recipe I linked below. Cool your beer down to 15 degrees Celsius. If you're using a conical tank like me, do a quick trap dump before the dry hop. Get even more from your hop stash and dry hop this beer.
I feel the sudden urge to sing.
I dry hop with 300 grams of Centennial, 300 grams of Simcoe and 200 grams of Mosaic. Be very careful not to expose the beer to oxygen. That's game over for hoppy beers and it's worse than taking a mini nuke to the face. As a Brew Tools brewer, I can't recommend the hop drop kit enough. It is amazing. A couple of days after the dry hopping, I cool down the beer to 5 degrees Celsius before I start doing the trap dump. If you use a regular fermentation bucket, this is the time to transfer the beer to the keg, and I do not recommend bottle carbonating hoppy beers. When I do trap dumps, I dump slowly until I see beer in the sight glass, then stop. I'll wait 8 to 12 hours and then repeat the process. Keep doing this until there's no yeast or hop drop left.
It's delightful, it's delicious, it's delectable, it's delirious, it's dilemma, it's delimit, it's deluxe, it's de-lovely.
Since I want to get this beer as clear as possible, I use gelatin to drop out the haze. Heat up while stirring and make sure it all dissolves in the water. Because I'm paranoid about oxidation, I use the hop drop kit for this as well, but I use the stainless steel container so I don't melt the plastic. You could of course let the gelatin cool down a bit first, but I never bothered to do that. I connect the CO2 and force carbonate the beer at 1.5 to 2 bars until I'm happy with the fizz. When the carbonation is done, it's time to can it, or drink it from the keg or tap or whatever you prefer. I use the inline filter kit from Brew Tools and connect a beer gun to it. And for those of you saying, but there aren't any cans in a Fallout universe, yes there is, just take a look. I purge the inline filter kit before opening the valve for the beer. Ah, look at that beautiful color. Purge the can with CO2 for 5 seconds and start filling. Always cap on foam. As always, a huge shout out to October Design for this amazing canning machine that has worked flawlessly since 2017.
1, 2, button your shoe, put on your coat and hat. I play a game like that.
When your inventory is full of canned beer, it's time to add the final touch, labels. Since my only criteria was that the beer had an in-game label, the finished result need labels as well.
5, 6, my heart does tricks as I picture all your charms. 7, 8,
And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.
9, 10, kiss me again, tell me you get a
Look at that. Beautiful. After all the hard work, it's time to enjoy the goods. This beer will be a perfect match with a gourmet wasteland meal made out of cram, pork and beans, and of course, potato crisps. Crack open a can and fill up your favorite glass. And how is it? Delicious. It's crisp and easy drinkable with a nice bitter bite, a solid malty backbone, and a piney, slightly fruity hop finish. A perfect crusher to enjoy in the wastelands. So, should I brew another Fallout beer? Let me know in the comments. So until next time, skål!